Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? What's going on? Salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power. What it do, what it do, what it do. Peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, a space of dialogue, a space of intelligence and integrity. This is your space, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space of Father, a space of God, love, health, or right. This is your space. You understand? For Queen comrades, militant men. Okay? It's a space of truth. A space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration, and throughout the class, please keep all funding information. Hashtags, apps with pay, apps with cash, pals that pay, apps with pay, cash, app, cash, listen, grams that are money, unions that are Western. Your red cups, blue cups, water cups, tea cups, coffee cups, squeegee man cups, squeegee man pockets, damn it. Ooh, them pastors as well, The pastors. I say the pastors' pockets in the pastors' collection place. God damn it, get your tides up. There's a war going on outside. Ain't that right, Kuwait? It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until your kids hate you forever, ever. Don't wait until you're getting that pink slip. Don't wait until you're getting cuffed up. Yeah, they drag you up out of the train station and all that off the bus. It's too late. Okay? Don't wait until they say you ain't the cookie monitor no more in the PTA, lady. You out of here. Book an assessment. Get your life together. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with lamb chops on your eye. Speed knots and eye jammies, busted lips and broken wrists. He made me fall on my knee. Your hip is bad. Stop beating each other up. Get yourselves together. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation or counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness, events, past traumas, toxic environments. Listen, awarenesses. Listen. With this information, the life that you save could be your own. How you do? What's going on? Peace and power. What it do? What it do? Yeah, it's 3:30. Yeah, but I got some things to get off my chest. I got some things we got to talk about. Yeah. So tag your classmates. Let them know we up in here. Tag your classmates. Yeah. Put down your little tweeds. Twist up your wild Irish rose in your night train. Twist it up. Put it to the side. God damn it. We up in classy class. We got some people to tag. Somebody tag Claressa Shields. Yeah, she ain't drunk texting, she drunk interviewing. Tag Claressa Shields. Tell her to come to class. Come on, Musty Box. Let's go. Somebody tag Egypt Chris. Yup, she made it back to class. Yeah, tag her. Tell her to come on in. Come on in. Who else? Who else? The Dubai. Yeah, the Dubai people. The people that were stranded in Dubai. Tell them to bring their ass to class. Yup, come on. Somebody tag Nicole Curtis and the Breakfast Club. Tag them. Whack ass. And tag Charlie Kirk, old bro. Erica Kirk, bring your ass to class. T Trizzle too. Come on. Somebody tag Gilly. Tag Gilly the kid. Tag LaRussell while you're at it. Tag Dummy May while you're at it. Tag Dame Dummy too. Yeah, I'm sick of the financial talk. Tag all of them. Yup. Now let's see who's in class. Let's see who's in class. God damn it. Let's see who's up in here early. Ken Williams. Peace and power. What up? Number 1 in class. We see you. Sierra. Number 2, the youngin'. Jersey in the building. And Eric Carlos. Damn it. The Riverwalk. 2 hours behind. And San Antonio's in the building. What up? Yeah, we see you. 1, 2, 3. Y'all shiny up in class for me. Let's go. Charles, what up? Andrea Joe, what up, Andrea? Papa in Jersey, what's going on? Andrea Jones up in here. Corey Grant, what up, see? Yeah, we see you up in here. We see you. Angel, what's going on? Jeff Sparks, what up? What up, Sparks? What up? Uh-oh. D-Haven Enterprises and Peace Almighty, what's going on? Shaolin is in the building. Yeah, get that right. Get that right. Yeah, come on now, get healthy, man. It's time to rehab that. Let's go. Who else is up in the building? Let's see. John Tay, Mr. Strictly Game, the brand, LA's in the building. The set is in the building, LA in the building. What up? We see you. What's going on? Who that? Ooh, ooh. Not you. Not A Squared. What up? A Squared is up in the building. 900 baddies in the building. God damn it, boy, with that accent. Let's go. Let's go. Heart Tunes TV. We see you, Brooklyn Jew. Brooklyn. Jules. Jewels. Jules. God damn it. You about to get a 55. Let's go. OG Kicks. What up? Michael Hayes. What up? We see you. Geechee. What up? What up, Geechee? What up? Huh? Mark Milner. What up? What up, GB Brooklyn? What up? We see you. Mr. Mac. 55 for Mr. Mac. 55, y'all. Mr. Mac. 1, 2, 3. 55. The Grustler. The Global Hustler. Cuckoo Bag of Bones is in the building. MC Extraordinaire. Cuckoo Bag of Bones. You see it? You see the CD, goddammit. You see CD cassettes, goddamn, and the vinyl. Just like back in the days. CD cassettes and vinyl, goddammit. Just like back in the days when the commercial came on. Y'all see it? All the way from Zurich, Switzerland. What's going on? Dustfro, what up? Nukkah, we see you. What's going on? Sincere, peace. Ed, what up? Gene, Helene, Kimmy. First responders, Canada's in the building. Canada's in the building. Salute. Saving lives and all that. Andre, what up? We see you, Davis. What up? Shalom, what's going on? Shalom. We see you. We see you, May. What's up? Yeah. Hakim, what up? What up? Peace. T-Mac. Yeah, we see you. What up, man? Yeah. Yeah, goddammit, we in here. Boy, a lot of people ain't here today. A lot of people gonna be strolling in late. Don't get fired. Don't get fired. Yeah. And yo, everybody put an APB out for Black Kings. Come on, where they at? Where they at? Black Kings is rising. Where the Black Kings at? Where the Black Kings at? God damn it. Where's Shot City at? Where's Shot City at? Come on now. Everybody get some love today. What up? Come on now, God damn it. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Willie Better. What up? What up? God damn it, let's go. Y'all know I was coming. Y'all know I'm sick of this broad. I'm sick of what's going on. Y'all know I don't like cap. Y'all know I don't like clout chasing. You know I don't like clickbait. Y'all know I don't like things being, sensational. How you say it? Huh? How you say it? Talk about it, damn it. Sensationalized. Sensation. Gonna get you amped up. Huh? I'm sick of Claressa. I'm telling you. She is looking like, to me, the graduation of that poor child. What's that girl name? What's that girl name? Help me out, y'all. Who is Claressa Shields reminded y'all of? Huh? Let's talk about it, class. We gotta be 1,000 with it. Who is Claressa Shields reminding you of right about now? Huh? No, she not bugging, she drunk. She drunk. Claressa Shields is now the graduation of Christian Rock. I told y'all, when they do these things, okay, they give testers. They gather data based on, based on the analytics, based on the attention, and then they get somebody who seems to be in a credible space, and they push it forward. They push it forward. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, most of the men are going to. When we had Pinky, there was a porn, an adult star named Pinky. Pinky started to write her little raps and began what she thought would be a rap career. She started dropping freestyles and started doing all type of little songs and videos, right? Now, because she was an adult star and there was a raunchiness that was missing from Little Kim, Heather Hunter, and Trina, right? They figure a bona fide adult star, not saying that Heather wasn't, but Heather Hunter was trash as an artist. She just had the plug and the connections, you understand, and was heavy involved in Grippergate. But somebody who was current, over the top, a bona fide adult star and had a little bit of talent that could ride a beat, they figured would transition over. And it didn't work. But they kept trying, they kept tweaking. And because of the image and the size and the proportions and the, how could I put it? The unshameful, the brazen dress, right? Unfiltered. They put Nicki in there. Nicki is the graduation. Nicki Minaj is the graduation of what they wanted Pinky to be. Now, you don't have to believe me, but do the homework. They did it with the men too. See, Lil Nas X, the graduation of Lil Nas X is Lil Baby. The graduation of Lil Nas X is the baby. You understand? Lil Nas X was, will y'all accept it? Will y'all tolerate it? Will Lil Nas, will y'all be able to swallow it? And that's what y'all got. Y'all took it. Y'all swallowed. Y'all accepted it. So now you get Young Thug, Lil Baby. You get all these little Skittles, Rainbow Skittle now laters in the mix, and it's here. It's here. Jocelyn Hernandez and Natalie Nunn were the precursors for Glorilla and this little one here, Booty Hole Brown. This is the graduation. They feed you little tidbits. Will, much appreciation for the super chat. What's going on? And now, right, in this space here, you get somebody who you watched have domestic violence incident. You watch them connected to a rapper boyfriend, a rapper husband or child's father, which was Krishan Rock, and you kind of laughed at it, but she was serious about her rap thing, and now you see her as a fighter, and you take her image and you push it to the next level. Nobody was thinking about no Claressa Shields after the Olympics. They wasn't. Somebody put a battery in her back and then, here, we're going to push you in front of the media. You're going to be more vocal. People need to know who you are. Your personality, we got to build that up. Even though she remedial as hell. You understand? But she fits in a space where everything has been dumbed down. The politics have been dumbed down. Shit, the medical field, the what we thought were financial gurus. Look, they done stripped away degrees, right? Professionalism. Everything has been stripped down. So, of course, it only makes sense that you do it in a space where people were never viewed as intellectuals. Sports and entertainment, come on, even Malcolm told y'all that. Dr. John Henrik Clark told you that. Right? Baba Dick Gregory told sports and entertainers never been viewed with a gaze of intelligence. You put a mic in front of them, they always stumble and stutter and never. So this chick here really is believing that she is creating this motion for what we see and know as women's boxing. Now, call it what you will. Y'all people who like her and support her, have at it. Have at it. I'm telling you that they're putting a whole bunch of tomato cans in front of her to, again, try to give this sport credibility. Now, I've been a fan of it, before Christy Martin. I'm always in a space of equity and equality for our partners. Yeah. Ain't no chauvinist shit coming here. I've been a avid supporter of the fight game for women, but I do understand and recognize their limitations. And it's true. On a mass scale, nobody wants to see two women beating the hell out of each other. It just, on a mass, no, it's never going to work. You're not going to get the steam. You're not going to get the viewers that the men garnered, especially now that the men are garbage. Yeah, the fight game is garbage. Straight up. It is. But for this woman to consistently cap and think and believe and say out of her mouth, okay, that she can beat up a champion, a 3-division champion, like that boy Romero, I'm sick of it. It irks me. It's disrespectful to the sport. It is. Never mind the gender. Never mind the generational gap. It's disrespectful to the art of boxing. It is. This isn't tennis. She's not Billie Jean King. We're talking about the square ring, and we're talking about somebody who knuckle game ain't that spectacular to begin with. There's several women out there that the sport, that the governing bodies are not lifting up, that'll pluck her out something decent. Something decent. Now, she got on her live, and for whatever reason, I don't know, was trying to put a glass on her back, on her behind. I guess to make people believe that she got some type of rump back there. You know, or again, she gets in these spaces where she's trying to push her look and her femininity, which if you just don't go overboard with it, you are a decent looking woman. You have an appeal, but all that trying to put the glass on your back like you got some hiney, you don't. You got a wide, little flat ass. It is wide. You dig what I'm saying? You know, like when you see them old face coming down the block or some of them Latinas and they walking towards you and you see a little bit of hips and you try to get a little glance when they spin. You do that little spin look and it's flat. You don't have no cake back there where you're going to put no glass. You not Cherokee. You not none of that. Where you got, no. So that's why the glass wasn't sitting. You trying to say that the glass is, oh, it's round, it's flat. No. You don't have no arch. You don't have that. You got to bend to put your arch up. You don't have a natural little bubble back there. But that's off the topic. She went on to praise the coverage of Egypt, Chris. Okay? She went on to praise her coverage, but she also critiqued the team. You understand? And gave the same critique that all of us gave. And we're going to get on that in a second. She critiqued the team for not doing their homework on Jade. You understand? Because we saw the outcome. But I got to say to you, Miss Shields, I don't know what you're looking at when you're looking at Raleigh and talking about his skill set and you in a boxing match beating this man. Okay? I'm telling you, this is not even laughable anymore. It's starting to sound disrespectful to the sport because your hand skills is not like that. It's not. And your jaw is not like that. Okay? It's not. You're going to go in there and the same thing that happened to Egypt will happen to you because we need to question your rationale. Okay? It's the same exact thing. You said Egypt had confidence and her team had confidence. You have confidence too, and your team has confidence as well. But for you to think you could go in there and beat a man, not just, we're not talking about some tomato can. that has a less than stellar record of a grown man that got probably 8 wins and 23 losses. You talking about somebody that got 2 losses. You talking about a man who beat, what did he beat, Ryan? You talking about a man whose knockout record is, but you could beat him. So not only has she been saying this consistently, not only did she say it to Ocho and goddamn Miss Netta, you said this to Max Kellerman, and Max sat there with that. At least Miss Netta, okay, had the wherewithal to challenge you. Say, yo, are you serious? Are you serious? But you did it in front of Max. Yes, yeah, he defeated Ryan Garcia. Unanimous decision. It's like, come on, yo. I'm telling you, I'm beginning to believe she's drunk. Now we know she remedial as hell. We know that. We know that. But come on, yo. You can't consistently keep saying this shit. Because at this point, we like this. Now we saying, yo, okay, make it happen. Make it happen. Because now, again, it's just cap. You talking. I'm trying to see which body is going to sanction that. It took a lot of work for the Billie Jean King tennis shit to happen against the man. It took a lot. I know we're never going to see a full team NBA versus the WNBA. You know, we not going to see the LA Sparks play the Brooklyn Nets. That's not going to happen. Okay? It's not. But the way they're making this, because we see what they're doing with the sport. We see the exhibitions with Mike, right? We see how they put these old fays in there to give them some type of resource, some money, right? We see what they did with the Logan Paul and we saw that. We know no way in hell, I don't care if Mike is 80, should any of the Pauls been able to stay in there with him. We know that. We can see that. That's why they didn't put Tank up in there with him. Because little small ass Tank would have put the blows of death on them. He's not playing. You know what fighting, you know what boxing is. Now, she already had us upset when she was talking that shit about Keith Thurman. Now you talking about it. Yo, somebody get her. Yeah, for real. Get her. Yeah, get her. Get her. Because the fall from grace, I'm telling you, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. Ugly. If she gets in there with a man and he's not taking a dive and he's not on the take, first of all, if she loses, because y'all talking about what she's done for women's boxing, she got on there and posted, matter of fact, just today, posted a clip of Ronda Rousey, okay, who got destroyed twice. A clip of her saying that, Clarissa's done more. She's the next level. She did more for women's boxing than Layla did at her time. Again, black woman, proud of being acknowledged and recognized by Ofe, even though the Ofe is a loser, washed. She took her 2 L's, done. Her ass went to WWE. But, you know, this is where we at. Oh, wow. White folk think I could do it. Oh, she said I'm the greatest. Okay. this play, this fall from grace, man, ooh wee, woo, woo. Somebody need to get her. That's all I'm saying. It's beyond weird at this point. It's one thing to cap. It's one thing to hype something. But no. She loses. Women's boxing takes a terrible L. Takes a big L. Especially if she get knocked out. Okay? Especially if she gets knocked out. No. In this class, we deal with facts. She's slow. She doesn't have good feet. Her defense is sucky. Though she believes that she can do it. She will get in there with that man and get destroyed. It wouldn't even be funny. And we don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. It's disrespectful to the sport. Much graces to her and her team and who's ever gassing her. Much graces to them. But yo, y'all need to reel that back in. We need to reel that back in. It's beyond dumb at this point. It is. It is. You dig? I can see her, talking that, about, Dame Dash or one of them dudes that think he can box and all that shit. Yeah, you put her in the ring with him. Somebody like that. Yeah, that'll be a good fight for her. You understand? Fight him. He think he can fight. Put the gloves on and get up in there. Listen, Jamal, you ain't got to tell me. Keith was a beast with it. People not forgetting, they allowing this narrative again because we have been in this space, in this society for some years now. We're going on 15 years plus of the dumbing down of society. They don't want people who are intelligent, who deals with facts, who deals with science and math at the forefront. They don't want that because, with this consciousness, with us being in spaces where we have awakened, where we are getting information and no longer believing in the bullshit, it's a threat to them. There's nothing more threatening to an oppressor than the consciousness, the naming of themselves of the ones who they have oppressed. There's nothing. You don't need a weapon, nothing. Your mind being in a space of wokeness is the biggest threat. So they have to dumb the society way down. They had to and allow these imbeciles. You can't point to anybody today in sports and entertainment that uses a higher level thought that they're pushing up. Once they see and hear that somebody is a thinker, they keep pushing them down. They attack them. You don't know that the Jalen Brown boy is damn near genius. Because they push Tatum. You don't see that. You don't know that. They dump this society down in order to allow them to do what they consistently have done, which is oppress and brutalize. That's it. So they keep these dummies in line. They found a way, and they've been doing it for a long time. For a long time, especially in the sport of boxing. Yeah. Yeah, they'll push you. You dumb as a nickel? Yeah, push them straight on through. Push them straight on through. They would have never, ever let Tyson get them belts back after he did that bid. And he's coming home with tats of Mao on his arm, being well read. You crazy? That wasn't happening. They did everything in their power. Drugged him. Did everything. Amped him. Made sure he had nobody around him that could encourage that intelligence that he gained when he was able to sit down and think and read. He was never getting them belts back, ever. Never. So somebody need to get her. Get Claressa Shields. Get her. Get her. Ignorance on fleek. Okay? And put them little cakes up. You don't have no behind. Put that shit up. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. You got about as much ass as Maud in them. Yeah. Elaine from Seinfeld and all that. You ain't got no cake back there. Cut that out. Cut it out. Don't do that no more. Look, wow, doing that. All right? So now, again, in what she did early on in her praising, of the courage of Egypt, Chris, right? No, we're not going to say zero. No, she has a nice body. Nothing wrong with her body. But she ain't got no hiney like that. Be sitting glasses and nah. Body's decent. Gorgeous. Skin tone, all that. Nice. But you ain't got no cape. You ain't got no rump that you get glasses on. Nah, get that. Come on, cut that out. Cut that out. Yeah, cut that out. Stop. So, again, in her praising of Egypt Chris's courage, we see Egypt Chris in her first statement, her first live since the loss. The first live since getting knocked the hell out. Her first live. You did since touching that canvas. And I know I'm glad she was all right. Okay, I'm glad that she's in a good mood mentally, in a good space. Here's where it gets a little troubling for me. She says she's coming back. She said that was just a learning experience for her. She's also saying that her and the team were fed wrong information, that they was fed information that this opponent, that Jade was not in any type of fighting shape in 2 years, up until the announcement, up until she said that, they was told that she, would be at a matched level with this individual. Now, I don't know where and how and why you want people who are seasoned boxers, seasoned fans, to even believe that you thought that. If you did Egypt, then your ass is remedial as well. And you are a little remedial. Those of us who are engaged and informed about the hip hop culture and watched the show. I recall your teen years on, you know, the scripted show Growing Up Hip Hop. You was a little remedial then. Yeah, you got a little special needs in you. But we still know that you couldn't have believed that this woman was on the same page as you. First of all, you shouldn't have even been in there. I don't see, now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I don't see no amateur card for Egypt Chris. Did she fight amateurs at all? Did she have any record of fighting with headgear on? Y'all seen her fighting with headgear on in the amateurs to come through the amateur ranks? Right? We seen Claressa Shields from a teenager to Olympics. We seen her with the headgear on. It's a natural, for those of you who don't fight, there's a natural progression to being a professional fighter. You don't take your headgear off until you are professional. For those of y'all that don't know. In order to be a professional fighter, you got to come through the amateurs. And even then, you have different breakdowns. You got the, you know, the novices, and then you got the open class. Your novices, right? Then your open class, people who've been fighting, you know, is it more than 6 amateur bouts at a certain amount? You got to build your fight. You get your little fight record, your little fight card and all that. Like the United States Boxing Federation. Where's my card? I got the card somewhere. You fight your Golden Gloves. You fight your nationals. You go to your trials, Olympic trials and all. You build up. So by the time you step into a professional ring and you're taking your headgear off, you should be well seasoned, decent enough to protect yourself. Because again, this is not a sport. Boxing is a science. It's a sweet science. So I don't know who you're talking to when you saying that y'all thought that this woman was equally yoked. She was a 2-time Taekwondo. Come on, man. And in the way you got a little slick and say, well, this ain't Taekwondo. It's fighting. It's an art. It's knowing how to move. It's knowing where to place feet. It's knowing how to defend yourself. You in there with your little punk ass trainers in the crib and in the gym, thinking that you just gonna listen. So in that space, you're saying that you're coming back, and we commend her. No doubt. No doubt. It sounds good until you get in the ring and get hit again. You understand? Because now your jaw is questionable. Your jaw is questionable. So people are going to tap that. Ain't nobody going to want to lose to Egypt Chris. No one. Because they saw your first fight, your initial fight. They saw your first fight. Ain't nobody want to lose to nobody who got knocked out like that. So they coming at you and they coming at your jaw. So you saying you getting back in the ring and you planning for your next fight and you're going to do what you want to do. Be safe. Now, her indirectly going at her father, Tretch, and saying, I do what I want to do. I make my own decisions. My husband wasn't my trainer and all this other. See, this is where fathers, girl dads say, see, y'all talking about that as a father I didn't protect her. Look, this is where they get to point. Because the daughter's not listening or may not have listened in the past, which we witnessed as far as her, her now later skittle marriage. You understand? Pops couldn't say nothing. His authority was emasculated in the industry, because that's what they do. They make sure that's where the whipping post is when it comes to melanated men. You come in that industry, you have no power. None. None. You don't own anything. You are the talent, and that's it. So in that, especially when you bear children, man, that's just another plantation. So in Tretch saying that, listen, I couldn't do anything. Okay? Look it up. I make my own decisions. And should she decide to get back in the ring as a mother, again, I make an attempt not to be chauvinistic and to give it a clear point for you all to think, for you all to ponder on. She's also a mother. And man, I haven't seen many mothers jump in the ring. I've seen a lot of ladies grow up in the sport of boxing and MMA. Once children are involved, your body shifts and changes. So this mother went in the ring and got knocked out. TKO like glass jaw. Glass jaw. Plucked out. Feet squared. Everything. Everything. Eye jammy. Nose bloody. Okay? People left that part out. Okay? That she's a mother as well. Nobody can tell you nothing. Nobody can tell you nothing. Okay? Yeah. People get unalived in the ring on the regular. But again, we're in a very weird world. We're in a very weird space when it comes to melanated people. As long as they generating some income for these old phase, anything goes. Anything goes. You can put your life on the line, all that. They don't care. As long as you putting people in them seats, as long as people are scrolling and watching, and they'll have you believe in your own delusions. And that's real talk. So these two women keep doing it. I told y'all from the rip, the best match for Egypt would have been Krishan Rock. That would have been perfect. They would have went 3 rounds, hard body. They would have went 3 rounds, hard body. They matched the same, all that. I told y'all that way before, this month ago. Again, nobody listen to Bliz. Okay? Nobody listen to Bliz. Matter of fact, where them girls at? Where them girls at? Where them girls that was playing in y'all face? Talking about they stuck in Dubai. They still stuck? Talk about it, y'all. Are they still stuck in Dubai? Were they ever stuck in Dubai? I need to know. Were they stuck in Dubai? Where they at? Because damn it, we ain't hear from them yet. So by now, they should be bombed, blowed up somewhere. Where they at? Homegirl was counting down the days. She said, this is day 2, this is day 3, this is day 4. We running out of money. They not telling us nothing. Shit, where they at? See how I tell y'all how they playing people's face? And can make who they want go viral. We've been in this class holding lesson after lesson, educating, bombing. Who listen to us? Who hear us? What kind of resources we pull in? We deal with high science in here, breaking it down to the simplest form. We don't have not one viral clip yet. But these little musty boxes, and you know your box was musty because you said you couldn't shower, nothing. Y'all was stuck. Y'all wasn't getting no flights, nothing. Are they home yet? And if they home, where's the viral videos? Where's the viral TikToks that say, oh, we home, we made it. Let me tell you about the experience. Let me tell you why y'all shouldn't travel now. Let me tell you, where they at? Played in your face. And people sat here and once again argued, debated, created content, had these discussions and all that. I don't see none of them. None of them. Matter of fact, I had to go into my pics just to make the thumbnail. Where they at? Where's all the viral people that couldn't get home? Day one of the Iran affair. Where they at? See what I tell y'all? Stop letting people play in your face. Stop watching. Stop giving attention to this meatball shit. Let me adjust myself. Because damn it, I know what the hell I'm doing. We building something real special here. Okay? If they home, somebody send it to me, DM me, hit me if you find either one of them broads and they home. Okay? Send it to me. All right? That's what we talking about. It's a war going on. Fund war effort type shit. We not giving them, we not paying no attention to that shit. Okay? What else we shouldn't pay attention to? This is what we shouldn't pay attention to. Okay? This is what we, okay, shouldn't pay attention to. I don't even know this chick. Don't know this Karen whatsoever. Couldn't care less. She has nothing to do with the liberation of melanated people. In all reality, she has nothing to do with oppressing melanated people. However, on Breakfast Club, for whatever reason, and y'all sending it to me, y'all talking about some little Karen, little Ofe named Nicole Curtis, and I'm trying to figure this out. Why? Why is this a conversation? We got, and y'all gonna hear me say it, ever since it started, we got bombs over Baghdad, we got bombs over Tehran, we got bombs over Syria, Egypt, Kuwait, Dubai, bombs all over. And we still worrying about somebody calling you the N-word? Y'all still... Come on, man. Come on, black people. Y'all still worrying about somebody calling you a Negro? It make no sense. She's powerless. Let's go. Exactly, Jamal. Whoever watch it, people watch it. We're not going to act like people don't. That's why he was on there the other day with the old faith talking about he's doing big things and you can watch it on Netflix or not. No, you know, people going to watch it. Because we're dumb now. This is a dumb society. Okay? Those who are intelligent are so disheartened that they shut up, that they went off the grid, that they sick of it. They want this shit to burn. They don't care. The intelligence has left the building. So people watch. You crazy people watch baddies. You understand? People watching Drewski. I can't front. We're not going to act like that. People watch the Breakfast Club. It's like people listen. I don't even have broadcast radio. Nowhere. I didn't think it was still a thing. But people do. So now they got this Ofe on. Check it out. Let's go to the notes. Okay, Nicole Curtis. Maybe Nicole Curtis should have hired a crisis PR team, a crisis management PR team. Curtis, the HGTV host who was fired after a video of her saying "fart nigger" while filming Rehab Addict leaked. She joined Power 105, The Breakfast Club, on Tuesday, yesterday, to explain herself. And it didn't go well. Now, this is the Ofe publication. They said it didn't go well. She should have hired a crisis management team, crisis PR team. What is a fart nigger? Host Charlemagne asked at the top of the in-person interview. Fair question. The top. He didn't waste no time. What is that? Curtis says she never heard the phrase fart N-word before it came out of her mouth. Her explanation seems to be that she accidentally conflated fart knocker and fart digger into one. It is true that Curtis uses the nonsense phrase fart knocker on her show, right? People are saying that she did it. They've heard it, and and nobody can specifically recall her saying fart digger. You dig? People who have watched said no, and some of them watched her religiously. Curtis further stated that she often uses nonsense fart phrases due to her being a boy mom, right? That's an Ofe term, and that fact that she cannot swear on the show, that she can't curse. She blamed the conflation of fart knocker and fart digger on her frantic paces of working and speaking, right? Because we know, Karen's got a lot with them, right? That we know they ADHD. We know that they have panic attacks. We know that they're kind of psychotic and neurotic. Yeah, okay. I understand that they're not in the best of mental spaces, especially if they're not too bright anyway, but you throw them into a space where they have millions of viewers. So they're just in their own zone, again, believing that they're doing something so grand. And the advertisers push bread and the executives make sure it's rocking because this is the Karen of the moment. Okay? So her excuse seems reasonable. For the most part, the radio personalities didn't buy what Curtis was selling, especially Charlemagne, who had assigned her Donkey of the Day status weeks ago when footage of Curtis using a racial slur first leaked. Weeks ago. Why is this Ofe on the Breakfast Club? Supposedly hip-hop centerpiece, hip-hop media, hip-hop journalism. How many in hip-hop ever even heard of this lady? I never heard of her, never watched the show. How many people? How many people who have serious issues in our hoods, in our communities, know who this Ofe is? But she was on there. He gave a donkey of the day. Again, because he's in a position to incorporate, you get it, Ofe life into this space so we can be accepted and accepting and tolerating as if we haven't been accepting and tolerating their ass since the Partridge Family, Brady Bunch, the Waltons and all that shit. We was forced to know who these people are. There's so many old faces in my head that I'm like, I can't get it out. I know every old face from goddamn Bear Bryant and the Lombardi Trophy, every old face. Goddamn Jan, Brady, Peter, Bo and Luke Duke. We get it. Why you don't have to pull them into a hip hop space or a commercial rap space? I don't know no goddamn Curtis. Don't care about her. But he gave a donkey today. This is the games that they play. That if you're not keen, you're going to ignore it and think it's nothing. You're going to believe that it's nothing. Let's continue. He gave a donkey today status when the video leaked. Curtis says after her crew informed her of the designation of the donkey of the day, she reached out to the radio show to have a conversation about the incident. Hold on now. You want us to believe that she reached out to the Breakfast Club because she got donkey of the day. Did she reach out to Nori and Drink Champs? Did she reach out to anybody else? Did she reach out to Star? Who else did she reach out to? Did she reach out to the Euros? Did she go to Vlad and say, yo, he gave me donkey today, I need to talk about it? Who else? Art of the Dialogue? Did anybody, Shay Cheetah, did she reach out to anybody else? Did she reach out to TMZ and say, I don't know why they gave me donkey of the day? She went to Hot 90, is it Power, whatever? Did she go to Power 105, the Breakfast Club? She reached out to them. She was so concerned about getting donkey of the day. Come on, man. Check it out. I have no idea, Curtis said. You dig what I'm saying? That this is a word that I do not condone. That's what she said. Look. When this first came out, everyone suggested that I hire a crisis PR team or go do this, go do that, and make a good show of it. Like, no, that's not what I'm about, Curtis said. That ain't what ask about the footage, ask about how this footage came to be public. Curtis said another human in the world had access to the video and leaked it. Curtis did not reveal who she believes that person is, but said the person she suspects is a man who is not black. In my humble opinion, who I think it is, I think needed to ruin me and crush my soul. You care about black folk, knowing that you use this dumb word. The word is stupid. It's asinine that we are even attaching, that this is even a racial issue to that degree. Fart, nigga. Well, what is that? What is that? Another talking point that didn't go over great with Charlamagne is Curtis regularly reminding the host that she was born and raised in Detroit, where she still lives. Basically, Curtis was saying that she lives and works among the black community, has black friends, and is sensitive to the sensitivities behind the N-word. She says, I'm not some token white biatch. My question to my people is that, are we concerned about a powerless Ofe using the N? What is that? You worrying about her to that degree that she gets the donkey of the day. You understand? And y'all don't see the propaganda play here? Y'all believe that that shit is that important? That you give her the donkey the day she calls, she gets on the show, y'all waste people time with that bullshit? You concerned about who calls you a nigger or not? Huh? You that concerned? That's where we at now. We still worrying about the N-word? And these people are trying to take over the entire globe? Y'all that concerned about the N-word, but not about this. Let's go. President Trump has appointed Erica Kirk, the widow of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, to the Air Force Academy's Board of Visitors, having her replace her husband. You worrying about that Ofe, but not this Ofe who's about to shift policy in her position. How many of y'all knew about that? Why isn't Erica Kirk on the Breakfast Club talking about her position? Now, I don't listen to Charlamagne and them. Did they give Erica Kirk the donkey of the day ever? Because she don't have to use the N-word. Her policies speak for the N-word. Why we not? Why we not? Why is that not coming across everybody's timeline? Why is that only in the conscious and woke folk face? Huh? Compromising 16 members, the Board of Visitors is responsible for making recommendations to the Defense Secretary for changes at the Air Force Academy. The board provides an annual report on the Military Institute's morale, financial state, and academics. Erica Kirk, who is she? She ain't enlisting shit. Nothing. How did she get that? Because she was the wife of this dude? How did he get that? Damn her. He wasn't qualified. Okay? Also on the board is Senator Mark Wayne Mullen. Trump's recent pick to be the next Secretary of Homeland Security. Right? So now homie is Homeland Security Director, and he's on the board now of the Air Force. These yahoos. And y'all worrying about somebody with a TV show saying fart nigga? Like that's how dumb, that's how underintelligent we are. You worrying about a clown Ofe. Okay, somebody on Howard Stern's level. So you worried about a clown Ofe, right? A little stringy, straggly hair ass Karen doing what she doing on her show. Not even on the show, the video had to be leaked. Y'all worried about that and not about this here. The board did not announce Erica Kirk's appointment, though her name now appears on the list of members. Asked as to when Erica Kirk had been named to the board, the White House did not say, only praising Trump as having made the perfect choice in appointing her. This is where we at. This is where we at, right? Let's continue. Charlie Kirk served proudly on the board, inspiring not only the next generation of service members, but millions around the world with his bold Christian faith, defense of the truth, and deep love of country, said the White House spokesperson in a statement. Erica Kirk will continue his legacy and will be fearless and will be a fearless advocate for the most elite air power force in the history of the world, whose warriors keep our nation safe, strong, and free. Erica Kirk. Somebody who ain't bust not near hammer. Somebody who ain't lay nothing down in defense of what they say is the American corporation. She ain't bust a hammer, ain't got no bodies under her belt. I just want y'all to see who, as melanated folk, we are leaving in charge. The Air Force Academy didn't immediately respond to a request for comment as to when she was appointed. Listen, man. Charlie Kirk co-founded the conservative group Turning Point USA, was appointed by Trump to the Board of Visitors in March 2025, and attended one meeting in August before his September 10th assassination. Okay, while on the board, Charlie Kirk pointed out construction delays at the Air Force Academy Chapel and pressed the school to emphasize what sets America apart, as it is imperative that these cadets know that we are the greatest nation ever. Erica Kirk has taken over as CEO of Turning Point USA since his passing. Now, as far as a resume, this is why you need to question this. Erica Kirk participated in a Miss Arizona USA 2012 pageant, which she won on her 23rd birthday, and then represented Arizona in Miss USA, but failed to place. She holds a degree in American Legal Studies from Liberty University, where she's studying for a doctorate in Biblical Studies. This is going to blow your mind. She has a clothing brand, and as of 2025, she works as a real estate agent at the Cochran Group in New York City. Where's she at? Yeah, where's she at? The Cochran Group is foul. But the Cochran Group is, y'all watch Shark Tank, right? That's the lady. That's the lady. The little blunt. That's her real estate group. You see how they rock together? That's the lady that most of y'all like. Y'all watch Shark Tank, y'all like her. Okay? She, yeah. Erica Kirk is a real estate agent. You understand? Erica Kirk is a real estate agent for the Cochran Group. Right? What he said, Mr. Wonderful? Huh? Yeah. That's Trump man. But, yeah, that's right, Barbara. Yeah, that's right, Tay. Yeah. Barbara Cochran. And Mr. Wonderful is Trump's man at all of the events. Heavy donor. But they got y'all believing in Shark Tank dreams. Wanting to be on Shark Tank and businesses and investing and creating. And you feed it right to master, right to the Ofe, right to the bankers and bagel meisters. Yeah, just like tenderism. Yeah, y'all want them dreams. That's why niggas hurt you so much when y'all hear somebody say it. It's unless it come from one of you. See, I don't like to use it because for me, I just it never sound right. I just don't dig it. It's powerless. You understand? But again, y'all want to dream. Y'all don't want to conceptualize life without the Ofe. Life in a liberated space where we run and control who we are, where we own our own labor. You understand? Y'all don't want that. Y'all want to kick back and continue letting Ofe do his thing. Y'all pay him. Y'all give him PC off of whatever you create. Y'all good in that space. Because, ooh, look at how this shit all link up. Because y'all consistently have these black niggas that keep telling y'all this shit. Yeah. That is wealth. That financial literacy is where it's at. When you're not even literate. You don't name yourself in this world. You're not literate. Literacy is being conscious and woke. That's literacy. Being conscious and woke. Understanding who you are. To own labor. To barter. To have resource and trading. Because you set your price. How can you get financial literacy in the Ofe world? Watching what they do and imitating what they do and following their codes. Their codes of finance, of fiat money, their codes of crypto. That's their shit. So you learn what they give you. They piecemeal you. You don't own shit. So you can't be financial literate until you are literate in naming your own and owning and having your own. And the oppressed can't do that without fighting, without struggle, without busting their hammer. It don't work like that. So you get these niggas to tell you to bend and fold. The Dame Dashes. The other niggas, the LaRussells. Yeah, we can make it in all that. The Dummy Mays and the Gillies to tell y'all about money and finance and wealth. These broke, these that failures. That's who are telling y'all to be financially literate, to earn your leisures in these type weirdo dudes who grovel and beg on their knees for the real bankers and the real wealth to open a little bit of doors for them. I detest and despise. Them irritate me, man. These dudes is like having diarrhea for 4 or 5 days. These are dudes that have your grippers raw. That's how I feel when I see videos that y'all share me videos of these dudes. They get the ass raw. I detest these niggas. Yeah. If you want to be upset with the N-word, be upset at that. This is ignorance. So now we see Dame. Mark Milliner, much appreciation. For the super chat. Please, I see exactly what you're saying when I saw the CEO of Khan's restaurant on Shark Tank. Oh, Canes, yep, Raising Canes. Yeah, he been there for a minute on Shark Tank. Selling grammar school chicken tenders for $25 a pop, marketed as a genius. Definitely. Because it's nothing to be a capitalist. All you got to do is turn off your humanity up in here, follow the plan, and if enough people buy in, you there. I haven't had a Raising Cane yet. Nothing. We got 2 of them in BK. Nothing. I haven't been there. From what I'm hearing is trash. So the Chick-fil-A is right there. But again, you put a white man in a pocket, you give a story, he's from Louisiana, he's this, he's that, and they push it. And people bought in. Won't last long, no. From what we know, ain't the chickens gone? There's no chickens. Like, these people are eating bullshit that ain't even the bird. Why is he still allowed to sit on a space where they calling him a genius? Because he bought in. Here you go. I'll give y'all $100 million. And they'll use every tax code, tax break, and all that to make sure he's situated in the space. Because a lot of these corporations don't make no bread. I've seen entire malls shut down. And I've just had this conversation with John Tate. I've watched entire malls. How can an entire mall shut down? Before, I've seen the mall crowded. I went the next 6 months, not as crowded. I went the following year. The whole mall will be open, and me and my fam will be the only ones in it. You understand? The whole mall collapsed. How does that happen? And what is the punishment on the books? And this is right near the airport. This is the whole mall. They had a Saks outlet in it. They had a LL Bean store in it. They had all in a mall. The whole shit was empty. How do they recover from that? I've watched whole franchises come up and close. Who do they owe for that? For the rental of that space. They don't own it. It's New York City. They don't own that. Who owns the land to create? You know that Gateway Mall is a brand? That's a national brand. That's why y'all see the same stores in every Gateway Mall, every Tangent outlet. Those are brands. And they work as a conglomerate. They get together. And they sit there. And they have these meetings. And they have these rituals. And they put their money behind what the real people who are calling you the N-word. They put that money behind their politics and their machines, their war machines. So when these dummies come and tell you that they doing it, I'm trying to figure it out. Here we go. Dame Dash talking about bankruptcy. This bird telling you about bankruptcy. And I'm sitting there watching this stupid ass clip with this failure. Because I don't care what kind of drama you got. If he was such an intelligent businessman, Jay would have never left him alone. If he was such a smooth and articulate and intelligent mind, nobody would leave him alone. Trump is a piece of shit. He makes that bread. They pour into this man. They believe in him. Believe in him. If Trump misses 20 times, they believe in him. They're going to put bread into him because he can make bread. Make money. You think Damon John is sitting on Shark Tank because he can't make money? He makes money. If Dame Dash was that important and that smart, why in the hell wouldn't somebody like Damon John pick up everything that Dash is doing? Because they know he's a dummy. But y'all believe in this shit. No important business, no intelligent business mind would be left to sit there and do YouTube content. You crazy. But he said, when I went to file bankruptcy, and I asked the lady, she said, black folk don't ever come in here. And I'm thinking, why wouldn't black people come in here? She said, because they're too embarrassed. Why wouldn't you? When we need a little help. You wouldn't need no little help if you was that smart of a businessman. You filed bankruptcy as a failure, especially as a person who is an entrepreneur, you failed. Your product is whack. Your service is whack. Therefore, you went under and you got to foul. Call it what it is. And then he threw 50 on it. Or 50 fouled. He filed chapter 11 because he had more assets. To file chapter 11 because he wasn't selling. People who no longer believed in the product, and he had to shift gears. And he shifted the right gears. And got right back to it. That's why he's in the space he's in. You was there before him, Dame. You had everything 50 had before him. Why are you still doing content for other niggas? Where your shit at? Where your shit at? Right? Then he throws this bullshit out here. Hold on. You listen now. The reason I can sit on the lake and don't have to show up because I don't owe anybody nothing. You can sit on the lake and don't show up because you got nothing to show up to. That's why you sitting your ass on a lake. Zero credibility, nothing. You trying to push weak artists through an industry that is weak, and it ain't popped yet. These same niggas. This is who y'all are getting financial literacy from. Okay? I want y'all to know that. But y'all go and y'all fund their war efforts. Y'all go and look and watch that and share that shit. Yo, you heard what he said? No, it's okay. We go all file chapter 11. Your bankruptcy ain't bad. No, Dame ain't broke. Broke! Tell that nigga to send a stack to the war effort. These same dudes that talk this shit can't send you a stack. Not $1,000. He can't go in his pocket and give you $1,000, but he could talk this shit here. And y'all listen to that dumb shit. Let's continue. Like he said, you watching people play with other people's money, and y'all think they wealthy. Yeah, no, but they could give you a stack. Without thinking about it. I guarantee you that. I can tell you that 50 could go in his pocket and give you $1,000. Ask Dame to do it. And he'll give you 50 million excuses. Or he'll, look at this broke nigga asking me for a G. Nah, nigga, yeah, exactly. Broke. Send a stack to the war effort. See, the same ones that'll call y'all broke, but I get dudes that send war efforts every day. $5, $10, $20. Once I'm out of here, I'm going to a school now because we got a youngin' who people would think is from the hood and in despair. He just made nationals in a spelling bee. I'm getting ready to give him a nice little check from the war effort. You understand? Because those people who donate, this is the shit I do. Away from the camera. Away. I don't get nothing from not working. I get and I give. Now Shorty is, I think he made the top 30 coming out of East New York. Come on, man. We getting ready to encourage that. That's a mind. Soon as we off here, I'm right over there to catch him. Yeah, he went to D.C. Come on, man. Where you at, Dame? Where? Let's go to the next one. This is who next? Gilly, who have so much to say. If you're not making money as a rapper, if you ain't getting a check as a rapper, you ain't a rapper. You using that as an excuse not to get a job. Ask Gilly to send you a stack. Where you at? War effort is always posted. Send a stack. We got a kid that's doing numbers, that's spelling words. Send a stack. Broke ass nigga. He's telling people to stop their creativity because they ain't making it. You ain't a rapper. You ain't making money. I keep telling y'all, your creativity has nothing to do with how the business of music is ran. The business of music, those who making money in the business is Grippergate. Gilly ain't make no money. Gilly can't show y'all 5 checks, publishing checks that he got for his music. He ain't got it from his music. Never mind the podcast shit. Send us 5 publishing checks. Dated shit. It ain't even got to be recent. We don't need to know your name, your address, your numbers, or nothing. Tell him to go online and show y'all 5 publishing checks that he got from rapping. I know a lot of dudes who could rap real good, who could rhyme real good, ring circles around Gilly. Pap ain't make shit. Pap ain't go double wood. Pap Poos ain't sell shit. And will rap, will rhyme, rings around Gilly eye. Huh? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all listening to a dude who ain't doing nothing as far as rap. You's a rapper, Gilly. You's a rapper. Where's your music? Where's your music? Because we already know you don't have no street cred. None whatsoever. Dude's bodied your boy. Streets did that. You ain't even have enough love or respect for the hood not to throw no shots. But you telling dudes to squash their dreams as creatives because they not getting no bread? If my boy thought like that, my boy was, this is 90s. My boy, this is 90s shit. He's overseas getting to it. Nobody would know. Stateside, they don't know it yet. But because he didn't quit, because he didn't stop, now this is getting ready to do numbers. What are you talking about? But y'all listen to these. These are the end words y'all listen to. And allow them to play in your face. Talking financial. That shit is a way to dehumanize who you are when they talk that. That's what our kids pick up. That's why our kids is so busy fighting each other. That's how the 12-year-old girl lost her life. Because of bullying. Kids consistently fighting because the language that is spoken is dehumanizing. They dehumanize each other. You ain't got Jordans. You ain't got this. As if they are responsible for themselves. A 10-year-old, 11, 12-year-old, they family. Their families buy their clothes. Our children learn to dehumanize themselves based on what they have. That is the worst. And it comes from these niggas. This is how it is. Black people telling Ofe, you can't go in a room and be scared. You can't go in this room of white folk and not tell them your dreams. This is the messages. Black men doing that shit. Dane, Gilly, Dummy May. Oh, I ain't never going back to boxing. I'm retired. I'm 50 and old. I've made enough money. I'm not going to get my head knocked in like Ali. Where's your money, brokey? Where's your jets and Ferraris, brokey? Now you coming back selling bullshit fights. But we hate. I'm a hater. Because I speak truth. This is what we doing here. This is the individual that don't get supported, the one who work. See, I understand what that capitalism shit do. I understand what it do to the mind and the heart. I understand what that white supremacy ideal is. That's why I don't buy in. I'm educating, I'm teaching you something here. These niggas ain't got shit. Gilly sent a stack. Dame sent a stack. Dummy May sent a stack. Come on, LaRussell, since you getting 11,000 an album. I got a star here. He's a spelling bee champ. He's moving. Center stack, LaRussell, since you telling people you the first to have transparent sales. You're lying. That is cap. Stop buying into this chucklehead nigga from the Bay. He's a chucklehead. Just sick of that shit. Because I was the first. Anybody who sold out the trunk of the car is the first. Master P did it. Baby did it. We been doing it. DJ Clue, we been doing transparent sales. That's mixtape shit. You go, you give me the bread, they give you the CD or cassette. That's a transparent sale. Now I seen where my money went. I seen how many people was online to buy the shit. That's a transparent sale. What is you talking about, clown boy? But it's always these type niggas. Y'all gotta watch that. Y'all gotta guard your mind. Okay? Y'all gotta guard your mind. And who was this dude, Tay? That was on Earn Your Leisure. I ain't even gonna name this nigga, this round head. These type niggas. The next 5 years is very critical. The way things are going in the next 5 years. Do you see the gas prices? Do you see the unemployment and the technology? Yeah, it's crucial. We need financial literacy. Answer me this. No, serious, answer me this. Because I pay for gas. Yeah, I pay for gas. Really, it's probably water because I got to pay twice a week sometimes. My gas prices is the same gas prices that they got in the white community. Same shit. My gas go up, they gas go up. These white corporations is laying off white folk just like they laying off black folk. The same conditions. So in 5 years, regardless of who win any of this shit, y'all black ass is going to be in the same spot. So what are you talking about? Why are our conditions going to be any more severe? Matter of fact, let me tell you something. My gas right now is probably $3.80 a gallon. In the all melanated community, $3.80 for the gallon. If I go across that bridge to Manhattan to the Upper West Side on 96th Street, that gas is $6 today. I do believe that $3.80 is a lot better than $6, and we in the hood. No, I just want y'all to just think when these dumbass black dudes on these content spaces are telling y'all shit. Okay? All right? Stop paying attention to these bozos. Cut it out. If they not telling you we got to get rid of these old fays, stop paying attention to them, man. If they're not telling y'all that we got to love each other and pull up out of these systems and create new ways of doing things, stop listening to these dudes, man. These dudes is getting information from Ofe and Yes Massa and coming here and sitting down and saying it to you like they saying something slick, like they reinventing the wheels. No, they not. They not. They taking massive laws and rules and coming right back to the plantation. And acting as if they're giving you something grand. You are enslaved. The same information they enslaved too. But the difference is y'all pay these bastards. Y'all pay them with y'all bread. Y'all pay them with y'all attention. And y'all pay them for taking up space in your mind. Niggas is clowns, yo. And it's disgusting to see. It is. Because they don't work. They don't do a damn thing for nobody. So again, tell them to send a stack. Since they, yeah. And it's public record. Tell them to send a stack. And I'll come right here, come to class and say, you know what? Nah, this is good, dude. They ready to work. They reached out. They not broke. I guarantee you Dame can't do it. He broke. Broke. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Gilly broke. Dummy May broke. I guarantee you that. LaRussell getting his little grippers grease, he might have a little something. But by the time them old face find out that LaRussell can't sell shit, by the time Jay's finished with him, yeah, he gonna be right back in the Bay. Right back in the Bay. Trying to get $2 for a damn mixtape. Guarantee you. Because ain't too many times people gonna sit there and listen to that. That dumbass giggler. Nah, we ain't nobody checking for that dumb shit. Trust. So I got to move. Like I said, to those who funded the war effort, yeah, I gotta see if I even said, to those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. Okay, we have things to do. Okay, to all my classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding me down as always. You dig? We definitely building and working. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. This is where it's at. This is what they coming for. Okay? Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. It ain't about me. I'm just a universal being of truth. Guard your mind. Believe in my belief in you. Y'all got it. Y'all just gotta stop letting these dudes play in y'all face. Okay? Man, he can't buy nothing, Drea. He's done. He hooked on finance. He can't read. He's not phonetic. He's not. $1 Million Minds. Much appreciation for coming through. You get a 55. Who else just popped their head in? Ain't been here in a minute. Gonna get a 55. I seen somebody else. Let me look. I saw somebody else trying to sneak up in here and shit. See the Grussler up in the spotty spot. What up? Wasn't that you? Nah, I seen him. I'll catch him. It was somebody else. Where they at? Let me go down. Late Charles, man. Who that? Boot Tui? Nah, it wasn't him. Mellow, what up? There, Lord Philly, 55. God damn it. Yeah, I seen him and coming up in there and all that. Who else? Vitamin Vision. What's going on? It's time for your session, too. A lot of y'all need sessions. Mecca, I see you. Yeah. Well, there's somebody else I seen. Y'all gonna get away from me for the minute, but y'all pop y'all head in there tonight. Ooh wee. What up, Shot City? Yeah, what up? It was somebody else. Who that? Vincent Van? Was it? Nah, it wasn't V. Yeah. No. I'ma catch you. God damn it. Yeah. What up, Kenny Mac? We see what's going on with team. Please, what up? Team? Yeah, my team. You better change that name. They associating you with Michigan State Mateen Cleaves. You don't want that because he was trash. Yeah. All that dribbling all fast and shit. Yeah. All right. Listen. Make sure y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay? All 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay? Be sharp out there. See, the sun is out. People feeling the waves. It's warm. It's hot. I'm seeing a lot of bullshit. Y'all got to be safe. No confrontations. Okay? No confrontations. That wasn't in your plan. None of that. It's innocent people getting hit. Shorty, you just coming out of the mall downtown. Albee Square, she get clapped and shit. She had nothing to do with nothing. So again, be on point. No confrontations. If you know you got an anger issue, book that assessment, damn it. Let's go. Let's find ways to show you how to de-escalate. Okay? Kenny Mac, are you serious? 50, man. 50 all day. I'm rocking with Curtis on this. Yeah. We might get into that tonight. I don't know. Because I've been seeing some music. I done heard some music. We might get into that tonight. I don't know. I got things to do. You understand? But yeah, I'm rocking with 50. I seen that 50 wave guard shit. I seen Max B trying to get it. I seen him. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Music. Yeah. Yeah, y'all know I'm rocking. Come on, how you know I'm rocking with Curtis? Y'all know I'm rocking with Curtis. I told people Curtis was going to blow up. In my book. In my memoir, I told people about Curtis. Let me see. Can I find it real quick? Because I got to get up out of here. I named him in my book. I ain't played. As soon as I heard him, I was like, oh, yo, this dude is something. From How to Rob. I was like, nah, this dude is, nah, I like that. And look what happened. He blew up. And I'm telling you. Where's it at? Huh? Oh, look, y'all think I'm playing. I'm telling you. Look, there are a few MCs who could make the list if they stay consistent, because I was given my list of the top MCs ever, right? There are a couple who would have been on it if they had not dumbed down their lyrics for a hit song. And I think I was talking about Cam. People don't know Cam really dumbed down his lyrics and his style, right? Let me start again. There are a few MCs who could make the list if they stay consistent. There are a couple, right, who would have been on it if they had not dumbed down their lyrics for a hit song. Speaking of hits, how you like 50 now? I told you back in 2000 that dude was going to blow up crazy. Yeah, he was selling so many units that for 6 straight issues, Billboard wouldn't put a triangle on the side of the album's name because they didn't know if it would ever stop selling. Then he hits #1 on the top 40 chart. And this was, listen. I'm telling y'all, that was 50. Right there. I spoke about it. I think I'm playing right there. Okay? Right there. I rocks with Curtis musically. He had a couple of joints that I didn't like. But overall, I like him. I ain't gonna front. I don't know about that Ayo technology bullshit, but yeah. I told dudes he was gonna blow. Come on, man. I know this shit. Got an ear for this shit. So, you know, and I don't, listen, I respect T.I. Pen. All the way from I'm serious. And T.I. is not, he's not a slow leak at all. his pen is what it is. But T.I. is the reason why snitching became so accepted in the commercial rap space. Y'all can't forget that. There was no hip hop snitches until he did it. Yeah, that wasn't acceptable. Nah, until T.I. took the stand. So I don't know how he could even come back from that. Y'all playing. But anyway, listen, I got things to do. I can make sure y'all come back. Y'all truckers be safe out there. None of them rest stop dots. When y'all go to them little rest stop towns, none of that. We'll discuss. We'll talk. We'll talk. Again, fund the war effort. Let's do what we do. What up, Polo? We see you. What's going on? Okay? Yeah. All that 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.